Hello, hello. Welcome back. My name's Justin. This is Fiddleword Gaming. So this is our second live stream of the battle we started last time. It's a Blood and Plunder 150 point land battle that we're doing. I notice we have Gareth. Thanks for joining. I don't think I've seen you on here before, but yeah, thanks for joining. You love the game and can't wait for the Kickstarter. Yeah, me too. I'm super excited for the Kickstarter to come in. Did you go all out on it? I think I forget what level I went. It was one of the medium levels. Pirate Hunter maybe it's called? Something like that. But yes, I'm pretty excited for it. Just give me a few minutes here. I'm gonna open up the chat so I can on my phone so I can view it better. But yeah, basically we're just resuming a land battle that we did last time. We're on turn 3, or we just completed turn 3, so it's the take and hold scenario from the basic rulebook, and we're going to complete that. It's the we have a 150 point. Well, no longer, but previously 150 point French Caribbean Militia on this side and the Spanish Militia on the other side. And we will see what happens. Okay, here we go. I think I'm logged into the chat here. Perfect, perfect. Alright. So I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for Manny. He has kind of been controlling the other force in the chat. So I'm playing kind of like a pseudo solitaire rules in that the other team kind of does what it the AI kind of runs the other team, but hopefully the chat can run it better than the AI. Oh, nice. I'm glad you like the other YouTube uploads. Yeah, usually I stream at night, but I'm in Canada and it's a family day today, so I have the day off. So I thought I'd just finish this stream today when I have some time. But yeah, I'm glad you could join. Gareth, do you have like do you have Blood and Plunder already, or is this either your first all-in with the Kickstarter? In I think it was October it came out, or did you have models before that, and were you playing before that? I think I first got into it last summer. But yeah, I don't have a lot. I have a decent amount, but not everything. But yeah, okay, we have the forces all set up. Nothing's changed from last time. I don't think there's... Oh yeah, just to recap, we have a fatigue on the Marineros unit over here. We have a fatigue and 2 reloads on the Buccaneers over there. Behind the back of this building, I don't know if you can see, there's the commander's unit of the opposing force, and they are hostigadores. They have 1 fatigue on them, but I don't think they have any casualties left. You have the unaligned box starter. Painting them at the moment. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a very good one. It's very versatile, so you can play like, I think it has a lot of French and English units, so it's a good base to go with either of them, or you can go with the just the pirates in general. Discover the game in the first lockdown in the UK. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. Well, painting minis is a good thing to do while in lockdown. I'm hoping you guys are doing well over there. I know you're getting vaccinated a lot quicker than we are in Canada, so that's a good thing. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully this clears up quick and we can get back to in-person gaming quite soon. All right, so maybe I'll just get started, Gareth, if you don't mind giving some tips on the other force. I was controlling last game the French Caribbean Militia, which is on this side of the board, and then the Spanish is on this side of the board. And Manny was controlling that mostly last time, with some little input from Mia, who joined the stream, and Mellow Minis, who joined as well. But we can go ahead and kind of start. So I drew I'm down one force. I'm down my Marin's unit. So I only have 3 units left. So I'm going to be passing in one of these rounds. So I have these 3 cards. And I'll use... I'm not sure what I'm going to do this time. Kind of got to recap and remember what I did yesterday. But the objective is to control the fountain in the middle. So I think there's no strike points yet from what I see. Spanish is 1 away from a strike point because they have 5 casualties. But I am going to go ahead and draw... Oh, sorry, 1 minute. I'm just going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, so previously we had Spanish Caribbean Militia, French Militia. I'm going to go ahead and just choose... I'm going to go with a club. And then we'll see what... So the opposing team operates on a spade. So the Spanish gets the faster draw. Gareth, I don't know if you're interested in deciding what to do for the Spanish. Usually I just play against myself, but since we have a chat here, we might as well let the chat decide what they want to do. So we have a unit of milicianos in here. They can activate on a spade and they can shoot. I guess they could shoot into the building. These guys would get a better save, but that's okay. You could activate the marineros that are over here, or the command unit that's kind of behind the building back there. But I would probably, in this case... Ooh. Yeah, no worries. If you just feel to jump in, if you just want to watch and listen, that's fine too. I can control both sides, no problem. But I think probably a good idea would be to... These guys are dangerous right here because they're in a good position to shoot your marineros. So you might want to come around and rush them. You could actually... I wonder if you could... If you activated the commander unit at the back, you could actually probably come through the building. And then use so that'd be 1. And then you'd use a command point to kind of charge. That might be a smart idea. So I can just pop off this building here so you can see. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that, if that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and charge. Alright. So they have charged the Buccaneers, which are really bad at fighting. Your Hostigadores are pretty good. They've got a fight skill of 6. The Buccaneers, they can't defensive fire because they haven't. They have 2 reloads, so they're not unloaded. So they'll have to force. You can just charge them, and then they will be forced to fight against you. So you're going to be needing 6s on these. I don't think you have any special equipment match muskets and standard melee weapons. Yeah, so it's just a straight out fight. You do have Ruthless, which means if your enemy has more fatigue than you do, you get a bonus. However, you have the same fatigue at the moment, so that's yeah, that's not gonna work out. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. There's how many of you there? There's 9 of you, including the commander. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we'll call the commander because he has a pistol, I think. So we'll call his dice green, and he can actually reroll fails. So you're looking for 6s, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is bad for me. And then the commander can reroll and gets it. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. No, 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7. 7 hits. So 3 of my guys automatically die because, like, when you take more hits than models available, the excess gets carried over. So since you got 7 hits, 3 of them would actually die outright. Which is very, very unfortunate for me. And then because I take 3 casualties, and then I have, I got hit. So this guy has to pass all of the resolve in order to stay in the game. So I need 5 on all of these. I got 1 fail, so this unit's gone. So, yeah, it's so rough. This is what happens in Blood and Plunder. Once you get into like melee combat, it gets really deadly, really fast. And yeah, I couldn't do anything about that. So because I died, you actually get a consolidation move with that unit. So you can move 1 inch in any direction. It might just make sense just to move a little bit closer to the objective and maybe behind those carts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, that was a good move. You just decimated one of my units, so I only have 2 units left, which is bad. However, I'm going to activate now, and I think I'm going to shoot and then charge if I can. So I got a club, so I have 3. Oh no, I only have 2 actions because that's an inexperienced unit. But I'm going to activate my commander's unit. Because why not? And then I'm going to head and gonna go and try to charge you. So let's see. Yeah, you're within 4 inches, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot first. With all my guys. And that is... Yeah, it's just over 4 actually, so that'll be a penalty of 1. Maybe I'll move and then shoot and then move. Can I do that? So I've got three actions I can do. I can move, I can shoot, and then I can move again. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll move closer. So that's 1 action to move, and then 1 action to shoot. These guys have the drilled special rule, so they'll actually get a bonus if I use it as a dedicated action. I'm not using this shoot as a dedicated action because that would waste the rest of my turn. So I'm not going to use the drilled. They're just going to straight fire as normal. And I have 8 guys there, including the commander. And I just gave the commander a buccaneer gun. He doesn't have a pistol. So I just need 8 dice. And then I'm looking for no penalty. So I'm just looking for the straight shoot value of 6s. So I need 6s. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. So I got 5 hits on you. So you would have to take your 5 saves. The Hosgadores save is 6 on their shoot. Yeah, they have 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. 2. So you lose 2 guys. Not too bad. Not too bad. We've now entered the point where we both have a strike point. And then I'm going to go ahead and charge, since I'll put a marker on there. So I'll put on my reload marker, since I've shot. And then I'm just going to go ahead and charge with my commander's unit as my last command, as my command point. I'll also command point these guys to reload. I have 2 command points for this commander. One of them is going to tell them to charge, and then the other one's going to tell them to reload this unit there. And now this unit can defensive fire, but it will take another fatigue, so I'm not quite sure if it's worth it. Probably don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and... yeah, this is going to be painful for sure. So now these guys are locked in combat, and I have 8 dice with them. So I'll just re-roll this. And their fight's not the greatest. I need 7s for them. I forgot to plug their bayonets, but that's okay. Oh, I think actually it's a free action. Let me see. Unit with plugged bayonets may fix them to or remove them from their muskets as a free action. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll do it as my free action. The only penalty I have is a reload. I'll gain an extra reload. And then bayonets, they act like lances, basically. So on offense, all attacks with pikes, lances, and bayonets bestow a +1 penalty to the defending unit's melee saves when charging. So you'll get a negative to your save, but I'll just need the straight shoot value of 7 to hit you. Ooh, that's a bad roll for me. 1, 2, 2. Just 2 hit. Well, can you do? Just 2 hits, and then you guys are gonna save. Your fight save is 7, but that's gonna go up to 8 because of the bayonets. So you'll need 8s. So 2 guys die. So that wasn't as deadly as I thought. So that's okay. You're still very much in the game. Both sides are still very much in the game. I have lost 1 unit, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. You still have 3 units left. No, 4 units left, because you got your lanceros down here. Breath of sigh of release. Could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. Play this game where it's just like 1 fight and then it just blows the other team out of the water. Let's put this back. I don't know if we'll be going into the building again. All right. see what I can do here. So I gotta decide what I'm going to. I might just pass, cause like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. So we'll flip over your card. 1 second. Manny's just texting me. He's wondering if I was on YouTube. So I'm just telling him it is. So we'll just wait for him. Yeah, I think you should be coming pretty soon. So you guys can kind of work together. Your strategies. There we go. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, cool. Back to YouTube. Okay. So, you guys can work on. You have a club, which is good because he gives you a lot of actions. You can you can't activate your commander's unit because it already went this round. You can activate one of these two units. He sounds like a better. You mean this commander or Manny? No, I mean you and Manny are both. I think you're both learning the game, so it's fair enough. And actually, despite me setting up the game and knowing the rules, I'm actually the one who's losing right now. Because I only have 2 units. I have a lot of casualties. I might have 2 strike points. You only have 1, I think. Well, we'll count at the end of this round, but we'll see. Oh, hey, Manny, you made it. Yay. No problem. Sorry for sorry for the miscommunications if I didn't let you know on YouTube. So, Manny, what did you miss? You missed... So you remember my shooty guys, my buccaneers? These guys right here? These guys just got killed by your commander's unit. What happened was... you were behind the building, remember? Over here? And you went through and charged out the front of the building, and you killed all 4 of my buccaneer sharpshooters in one fight, basically. They just got totaled. And that's what happened. And then I countercharged with these guys. I forgot actually to do a fatigue test for you, so you actually lost 2. You lost 2 guys. They need to take a fatigue test. They need to take a 3-die fatigue test because you need to take 2 for each model lost, 1 per model, and then 1 for getting hit, period. So I'll do that now, and your resolve is 6. Ooh, so you take 2 more fatigue. That means you're shaken. You are now at 3 fatigue, your commander's unit, so it's going to have to retreat. And it's going to have to go back in the building because it doesn't have anywhere else to go. So, commander's unit retreats to the building. It's going to have to figure out how to get unshaken at one point. But that's what's going on. But it's still your turn. So... you were able to flank, then I countercharged, but that's okay. I think it was a good move on your behalf. Even though you got countercharged, you didn't lose too many guys. So this is your new card. You got Ace of Clubs. Manny or Gareth, or both. What unit do you want to activate next? You have these Marineros who haven't gone, who are here, kind of slowly making their way to the fountain. And you have the Indios, which are in the... building right here. Oh, and you have the Lanceros. Sorry, these 2 guys. I keep forgetting them because there's only 2 of them left. So you can tell them what to do. The only unit I've activated is the commander's unit over here. And the guys in the building here. They are still. They can still go. So you want to be careful of this guy. This turn, because they can still activate. All right. And I'll look at my last 2 cards and figure out what I'm gonna do while you guys decide what you're gonna do. Yeah, I only really have 1 card left, so I'm gonna toss that. So this will be my next card. Are they in range? They only have pistols, so they don't have long guns like I do. So pistols, what happens with pistols is you get the regular penalties, like Buccaneer guns. So every 4 inches you get a 1 penalty. However, they also get an additional minus or +2 penalty. So I think their range max. Let's check. So their range is their shoot skill is 7. So once they go beyond the 3 penalty, they are going to not be able to shoot. So that means 8 inches. Anywhere beyond 12 inches. So if it's under 12 inches, they should be able to shoot. If it's beyond that, they won't be able to. So it looks like you're just in range to shoot. However, if you shoot at my commander's unit, you're only going to be hitting on 10s. So you need to roll 10. And you can definitely move and shoot. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually. Because I'm out in the open, so I'm going to have pretty bad saves. So I'm going to give you some cover behind the statue, and that's going to be 1. And now you can shoot. Now you're going to get a lot closer. So you're just outside of 8 inches, so that's going to be a penalty of 2. I mean, I think we can move you a bit closer. Yeah, we'll just move you a smidge closer, because I think you're in range of that anyway. Maybe 4 inches. Yeah, whatever, it's close enough. So you'll have a penalty of 1 for the range, and then 2 for the pistol, so it'll be 3. So you're going to looking at 9s to hit. And you have 6 guys there, right? 2, 4, 6, yep. And you need 9s to hit. So we'll see what happens. So that is no hits. None. 6, 1. Oh, I forgot. One of your guys is a blunderbuss. So he gets to roll again. So we'll say... this is the blunderbuss, because blunderbuss gets, they get 2 shots. It doesn't hit. That's okay. So you don't get any hits. But I mean, it was a good opportunity, I think, to try. Nothing happened. That's all. And that's, so you move, you shot. Now you can either reload for 1, or you can try to rally. You have 1 fatigue and 2 reloads. So you can do one of those things. Long weekend, show me your power. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you have a long weekend there in Manitoba. Because, like, I know, like, Family Day is weird. Not every province gets it. But I'm glad it's a holiday for you. Okay. Okay, you're gonna reload for 1. Perfect. And then that's your go. Next turn, you activate again on a spade. So you can activate first. You can activate your Milicianos Indios or your Lanceros. Now spades are good. They usually give you like free stuff, like free actions. So let's just check. You can skirmish with your Lanceros. If there was someone in range. So let's put them away because they're kind of far away. And with the you can also skirmish with the Milicianos Indios, which might be a good idea because you could like jump out of the building and shoot and then jump right back in the building. That's kind of a special rule for skirmish units. So you could jump out and fire at my commander and then jump back in for cover. And that would be free. I mean, it would only cost 1 move action. Right? If the unit takes a move action and attempts 1 or more ranged attacks, it may take a free move action back to its original position. So you would need to fatigue yourself because you only have 1 action on a page, but I think it's kind of worth it because you get a little bit closer and shoot and then go back. Seems like a good deal. So I'm just gonna measure 3 inches up the door. So that would be where you're shooting from. And that's just under 8 inches. So that's a penalty of 1. And I'll move you back here. And you got 4 guys. Penalty of 1. Your shoot's a 6, so you need 7s. Need 7s for this one. And 8 and 9. So you got 2 hits. Now, because I'm in the open, I get shitty saves. Yeah, it's a bit crap for me. Up to you, Manny, my commander. Alright, yeah, so anybody in the open, like, if you're not behind cover, units in the open always save on a 9 by default. So it's like, so in cover, you would use the respective save. But if you're in the open, you only save on 9s. However, the negative bonus from bows still apply. So it would be 9 minus 3 is 6. I'll need 6s to save those arrow shots. And we'll see what happens. And I saved 1. 1 dies. So I'll get rid of the guy in the back. And then I'll have to take a fatigue test for that unit. 2 actually, because 1 died. I got a 1 and a 5. And they have a resolve of 6, so they take 2 fatigue. That's not good. So they are currently at, my commander's unit currently at 2 fatigue and 3 reloads. So they got a lot of stuff, a heavy burden on them. And that's your go. And you still have 1 more unit. Damn. Alright, time for me to do something. But I got a fresh unit here. And these guys are pretty good. So, I activated on a diamond. So they get 2 actions. And I'm just going to figure out what I need to do. So I could charge, since you can't defensive fire. Yeah, I'm gonna charge your marineros with my guys in the building, and they have been saving up their juice. Also, you kind of force my hand because if I do not charge you, I'm going to gain another strike point this round because I need units close to the fountain. If you have units close to the fountain and I don't, then I get a strike point and I might lose the game. So I kind of have to do this. There we go. So, When you're charging units, you just want to kind of have most of the bases in contact as you can, but it cannot exceed their movement. So I try to get as far as I could, having most of the bases in contact. But you are in a little bit of trouble because these guys are pretty deadly. They have a fight skill of 5. You cannot defensive fire because you have a reload marker still. You did 1 reload, but you still have 1 on you. So your pistols aren't quite ready to defensive fire. I also have something called Brace of Pistols, which means I can use my pistols in combat as much as I want without having to reload them. And using pistols in combat, that means you can re-roll failed results, which is pretty deadly. So, yeah, I'm just gonna use my fight value. Oops. Oh, I thought I had 8, but I have 7 guys. So I have 7 dice. I'm rolling, right? 2, 4, 6. No, I do have 8 guys. I can't count. And I just need 5s this time, so this is pretty dangerous. So 5s. Yep. And I get to re-roll fails. So I had 2 fails. See what happens. And so they all hit. So that's 8. 8. You guys take 8 hits. So automatically 2 die because you only have 6 models left. So the remainder kills them outright. So 2 die. And then they have to take their fatigue. Or they're going to have to make saves. I'm sorry. They'll have to take saves first. And they have a fight save of 7. So they're going to need 7s. 2 save. So another 2 die. So 4 die. They're going to have to take 5 resolve tests. And hopefully they still survive, otherwise you're in trouble. Yeah, they have a resolve of 5. So that's 2 failures. Your fatigue goes up to 3. And you are currently shaken, which means you must fall back. So I'm gonna just move you 4 inches away, directly away. Now when the unit falls back, don't drink from that fountain. That's funny. When a unit falls back, the advancing unit has a chance to pursue for free. So I can either not choose to pursue and consolidate my movement, or I can choose to pursue and like hunt you down. You don't really have a say in the matter because you're kind of forced to. Once you become shaken, you're forced to like fall back. So. So they're just going to hunt you down. And that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. However, that is my turn. I can't go. You can, because you have another unit. You have your Lanceros. And they get to activate on a club. So what do you want to do with your Lanceros? They're kind of 2 guys over here, just hanging out. Just hanging out by the bush. Yeah, technically we're still both on the objective. So... yeah, you're within 4 inches. Oh, no. No, I've claimed the objective because you are shaken. So your unit has to not be shaken. So once that unit becomes, like, not shaken anymore, then neither of us have the objective. But currently I have the objective because you are running away. And I have a unit that's not running away. So you might want to book it to the objective point in order to not lose. I mean, you won't lose for sure, but there's a chance you might lose this turn. We have to do a resolve test with your commander, otherwise. So, in order to book it, you have 3 actions to do. Lanceros, Ruthless, Skirmishers. No, you can just book it. Nothing really helps you right now. So you could choose to fatigue yourself and charge, or you can not fatigue yourself and just go close to the fountain. It's up to you. But it might be kind of fun to charge, I guess. I mean, these units, they don't have much life in them anyway, so they might as well go all out, right? So if you do that, at least no one's claimed the objective yet. Yeah, you're better off charging, I think. So you charge. There's only 2 guys, but they're quite good. They have that lance rule, and they're quite good fighters. So I'm gonna roll for them. I might be able to defensive fire with my brace of pistols, but I'm not sure once I'm engaged in combat. So I'm not gonna do it because I don't quite know the rules around that. Typically, if you are, like if you have loaded guns and someone's charging you, you can choose to defensive fire. However, I'm not sure if that applies while you're in combat, because like theoretically you would be busy fighting another group. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a regular old roll, and you will need with the lanceros, you need 5, so that's 2 hits. And I'm going to save, and I'll have a penalty on this because of the lances, so I will need 8s. I got a 10 and a 9. Wow. That was lucky me. So I saved both. Just based on pure luck. However, can you skirmish? No, that's only in a heart or spade. That's okay. I am going to roll for my fatigue. And I rolled a 9. Wow, I'm rolling well. I do not get fatigued. That unit is a beast. And that's that. That's the end of round 4. So now's the time we have to start calculating strike points. So you'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, there's I can probably zoom in here, actually. Since the fight's becoming a little bit more concentrated. How's that? I'll go even more zoomy. Yeah, there we go. So, strike points are calculated by the bar on the right. You'll notice a number. It says 6, 12, 18. So we'll just count the models on each side and see if we have strike points. So we have 14 on your side, and on my side, we have 9. I only have 9? Let me double check. Yeah. All right, so you have more casualties. So you actually have 2 strike points and I have 1 against me for losing more than 6 models, and you've lost more than 12 models. Anytime a player gets 2, there's a strike points of 2, a 2-point difference in strike points, then that losing player has to roll a resolve test with their commander to see if they can still play. Oh, Gara, thanks, yeah. Yeah, these are actually really easy to make. If you check my other videos, you can see how I kind of made them. Yeah, they're just foam board and this cheap, like, stucco, what's it called? It's like tile grout. Pretty easy. And they look good, too. It's harder to do, like, more fancy stuff, like the staircase and the balcony. So that's why I kind of bought this kit. But for basic, just single-story buildings, it's really easy. I might try to make a church at one point. Like a colonial kind of style church. That might be a project I do later on down the line. Because it'll be nice to have one big feature building in a town. But yeah, anyways, so that's the end of this turn. We're going to go into turn 5. So the unfortunate thing for me is that I have very limited options because I only have 2 units. You technically still have 4 units because you have your marineros, which are just hanging on, your lanceros, your indios, and your commander's unit. These are the cards I drew for myself. I definitely want to play quickly, so I want to play the diamond. It is a slow card. But you know what, I'm dealt with what I'm dealt, so. And you guys drew the faster card. Crap, you guys drew the ace. So what do you guys want to do? It's a little bit scary because you have a unit over here which is shaken that might get charged soon. You have a unit over here which is shaken and might die. You have these lanceros which might die as well, and then your milicianos indios, they're okay, so maybe I wouldn't activate them. But the other units are kind of they're kind of not doing well at this point. I mean, my scariest unit is probably these guys here, but they're gonna go. I'm probably gonna activate them next, depending on what you do. But I really want to I just want to kill all those guys there. So yeah, I'm not sure what strategy you want to do. If you want to attack my commander's unit, or if you want to like try to rally to reclaim the objective and attack against me. It might actually be an idea to. So with your commander's unit, it's kind of a risk. You have to get rid of your. Fatigue first before you can dole out your command points. But if you choose to use a dedicated action to get rid of your fatigue, then you could pass out 1 command point each to these units to, well, at least this lanceros you can pass out to fight. But it is a little bit of a risk. So you got some thinking to do. Do you want to try to use the command points of your commander but be risky? Or do you want to like get in a few pot shots here with your lanceros before they die? Quite a few. So there's 5 total, including the commander. So it's still a fairly healthy unit. Yeah. You could also use the commander's unit to countercharge my commander if you wanted. But you have to first try to get rid of that you'd have to get rid of that fatigue first, which might not happen. It may or may not. It's going to be a resolve test. Show us the way. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, the issue is you activate it on a spade, so you're not going to get... You're basically, if you do your rally action and you get successful, then you have 2 command points you can use. Probably want to use one on your commander's unit to charge, and maybe one on your lanceros to charge. This way. Because these guys are kind of your marineros are kind of a lost cause at this point. Alright, let's go ahead and rally. So we're gonna go ahead and rally. I can just put this, You know what? I don't think... Yeah, that's okay. Let's go ahead and rally. So their resolve is what the hostigadores? They are resolve of 6, so I need 6 or better. So you got 1, 2, so you do become unshaken. You only have 1 fatigue now. I'm guessing you want to come out and countercharge, which is probably a smart idea, and you want to pass a command point somewhere else. So we'll do the countercharge first. So there's 5 guys there, including the commander. Let's call the commander's dice red. So they're gonna need hostigadores. They're gonna need a 6, but they actually get a bonus because they have something called ruthless. And because I have 2 fatigue and you have 1 fatigue, I have more fatigue than you, so you get a bonus as a Spanish special rule called ruthless kicks in. So you're only going to need 5s. Charge! Alright, so you got 4 hits. 4 hits on me. So that was pretty successful. I have to try to save. Which is, what are these? My save is not great, it's 7. So I need 7s. Oh my god, triple 7s. So I saved every hit. I'm just rolling quite well. I still have to take 1 for the fatigue. And I pass my fatigue. I don't know why I'm rolling so well, but that's what happens, I guess. Now, you can still pass out a command point. Do you want to pass it to the... I guess you want to pass it to the lanceros, because all these guys can do in the back is rally, and I don't think it makes sense, because I'll just probably destroy them if they rally. So let's do your lanceros, and they're going to attack again. They're not charging anymore, so they're going to use their base fight value. Or no, I don't get the penalty, I don't think. Let's double check. Yeah, so lances only work when it's charging, so not engaged, not when it's engaged in a fight. But still, they're still pretty good. So let's roll. Got a 10 and a 2, so that's 1 hit. I have to try to save that with a 7. I get an 8. And then check my... Okay, so I get 1 fatigue, though. I did fail my fatigue test. So that is something. So stabby with the lances. I got some thinking to do. Because do I want to save my commander's unit? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to activate my commander's unit. Because I can just dish out command points to get you to fight. Oh no, except there's a tricky rule that says When I'm engaged in a fight, I can't assign command points to people outside of that fight. So I might just have to fight you off, and then, if I'm lucky, I'll use command points. I think I can do that. Or should I just wait? No, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna use my unit here to fight. And yeah, I'll roll against your marineros. So that's 8 dice. I didn't lose any. That's 8 dice against your marineros. RIP. And needing 5s and re-rolling fails, so I got 6 hits. They die automatically because there's just too many hits against models. I can consolidate because I fought you, but I'm engaged with you, so I'll just turn around. Whee! And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. So, it's your turn now. I think I might pass, because I don't think I want to... Do I want to activate that? I'm going to pass. And you guys get a spade. So you can either activate your lanceros, or you can activate your indios in the box here. Okay, what do you want to do with your indios? So I will say you can't shoot into combat because there's a risk of like hitting your own dudes. There's a rule that stipulates. I think this is right. I hope I'm not mixing it with another war game. But no, I'm pretty sure in Blood and Plunder you can't shoot into combat if you're friendly. If you have a friendly unit engaged. You can, however, try to charge. So Milicianos Indios, they have something called Quick. So with a spade, you can actually get a free move action. So you could actually charge them into combat. Actually, you have a lot of free things here. So you have 2 special rules that you can activate with a spade. One is called Quick, which gives you a free move action. One is called Skirmishers. So when this unit is activated on a spade or a heart, you can actually charge a unit and then take a free move action back. So you can actually move into my unit and then back away because you don't want to get hit. So why don't you go ahead and do that? That sounds pretty deadly. And they're pretty good in the fight too. So you just have to like move in beside the lanceros and you can move and back away. So we'll first move you guys. So that's going to be your position when you skirmish. So you move to there as your quick move action, and then you move to there and fight, and then move back to here. So you move and then you're back to safety. And then I'm going to roll 4 dice. Yeah, I really like the Milicianos Indios. They're a very, very good unit because they can do all sorts of special stuff. And They have terrible saves, but they're really good at like avoiding just getting hit in general. So they have a fight skill of 5, so they're going to be needing 5s. That's 3 hits against me. And then I'm going to be saving on a 7 again. So that's two of my guys die. And then I'm going to have to take 3 fatigue tests. A resolve test. And I failed 2. I am shaken. Oh no. So that's bad for me because I am shaken. I'm going to have to run away. So not so good for me. Now, before I move the Indios back, because we kind of decided that prematurely, you can actually choose to follow up with both units to chase me down. Do you want to do that? Or do you want to just hold the fountain? So it's up to you to chase me down and kill me, or you can kind of hold the fountain and defend from there if you want. It's up to you. And that's with both the Lanceros and the Indios, so they both get kind of a free move. If you don't want to chase me down, they kind of just stay where they are. Chase. Okay, cool. Ah! There, can you guys see that? I'll move the camera a little bit closer. Maybe like, whoops. Maybe like that. There we go. So, chase me down. We'll resolve that later. That's the end for your turn of the Milicianos Indios. I skipped a turn. You have one more turn left. I'm gonna let you choose your card. What card do you want to choose? Do you want more actions or do you want to go faster? With the veteran unit, you'll get more. You get the same amount of actions, so just go with the faster card. And then I'm going to. Oh, I have to go because this is my last movement too. So I get a slow card. So you go first again. Damn. Okay. So you're gonna activate your Lanceros. I'm assuming they're just gonna attack. So you might be thinking, why do the Lanceros get to go twice? Well, remember, previously your command point was activating them to attack. So this is their actual turn now. And because technically they charged, they pursued and charged again, I'm pretty sure they get their bonus again. So I got that's 2 hits. And because I'm shaking, I'm running away, I'm not defending properly, so I only save on a 9. These are like whatchamacallit, alternative rules. Previously, if you're shaken, you just die outright. But they introduced new alternative rules that at least you have a chance. Like you have a 9 chance of saving on a 9. Not great, but I can try to save. But of course I fail, so I lose 2 more guys. And I have to take 3 fatigue tests for those 2 guys getting hit, and 1 guy, and I failed 2, so I'm up to 5 fatigue. Wow. So you're really laying it into me now. 5 fatigue. So the way it works is if you get more than 6 fatigue, 6 is the max fatigue you can get on a unit. If you get more than that, the unit just runs away. Or if you get double the amount of fatigue the unit has, the unit just runs away as well. And technically I would... do I run away again, or do I just stay where I am? Yeah, for convenience sake, I'm just going to stay where I am, because I know you're going to chase me down anyway. But it'll be the same effect next time. And then we'll pan over to our other fight over here. And I am going to have one more thing to do with my commander. He's going to attack. So I'm going to attack as a dedicated action, since I have three things to do here. Which means I get bonuses, basically. So dedicated actions means most dedicated actions you can pump whatever extra actions you have into that single action and get bonuses. So for example, I have 3 actions with this card. Oh, sorry. I only get 2 actions because I'm inexperienced. And then I'm actually at 2 fatigue, so that would be another 1 action lost. So I'm actually... Never mind what I just said, I only get to roll straight up fight. But I do have a few guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 guys there. So I'm gonna roll them. 2, 4, 7. Yeah, close combat is really harsh. It's that's what I like about Blood and Plunder. It's like there's a lot of like shooting at the beginning of the game and taking your time, and it's like just like a little bit of 1 death here, 1 death there. But then as soon as you get in close combat, it's like complete. It's really, really fast, and everything just happens all at once. So you gotta really watch your positioning and timing. You really want to get that first attack, and hopefully you don't have to like be at the other end of the stick. Alright, so we have me attacking you. I need, these are the, not a great unit, I need 7s. So, I got 1. I just got 2 hits. And you guys save on, you save on 7s as well. So you get 1 casualty. Then you're going to take your 2 resolve tests, and your resolve is a 6, and you pass both of your resolve, so you're still in the fight. We're still engaged in combat. I have a command point to do, but I can only give it to myself, because I'm in combat. I forget if I can attack again, so I'm just going to rally. I'm going to try to rally myself. Does that do anything? Oh, poop. Doesn't even do anything because I rolled a 5 and a 4. So my rally failed. I can only give myself 1 command point, so that's all I can do. Okay, that's the end of... the end of the turn. So now we gotta count things again. So you're actually in the lead, I think. Let me just count. maybe not. So I got 13 casualties. You got 16. Oh yeah. So we're tied for strike points on that front. You have one more. You have one, or I have one strike point against me because you have units closer to the objective. However, we're still going on because you have. There's not that 2 strike point difference yet. So we will continue to play. This is the last round, so we'll see what happens. How many guys do you have? You have 1. You still have 3 units. So I have 2 units. You have 3 units now. Okay. I really need to go first, so I'm gonna play my fastest card and we'll see what you guys get. Oh my goodness! So I just got I got a 6 of hearts, and you guys got a 5 of hearts. So I need to go first, and there's no point in rallying that unit because I can't really do anything else. Rallying's a dedicated action, so that means I couldn't fight. So I'm gonna have to activate my commander's unit again and try to do the same thing. So again, this is 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Needing 7s. So that's 4 hits against you. That's pretty good. You are needing 7s to save. Okay, that's better. That's better for me. You failed all of them. The highest is a 6. So you jump back into the building. Oh no, well you have to take result. Wait, hang on. You only have 4 guys left, so I decimate that unit. So that's good for me because I can actually, now that I'm free out of combat, I can actually assign a command point now to try to rally my other unit. And I can use 1 more command point on my unit itself. So 1 command point is definitely going to be to try to rally. So I got roll 5 dice over there to try to get rid of my fatigue. And I need 5s or better. So that's 1. So I get rid of 4, which is very, very good. And I'm only at 1 fatigue now. So that unit is no longer shaken. And I have 1 more command point that I can dish out to my commander's unit itself. I did one action was to fight. That's a dedicated action, so it uses everything. Command point to rally and command point me to move now, I think. All right. So we're getting down to it. Low life. WT. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you'd catch part 1 low life. Hey, what's up? Yeah. If you did catch part 1, well, we're almost finished part 2. It is getting down to the wire now in our last turn, so we'll see what happens. Manny, Low Life, and Gareth, you can choose what you want to do. You have a 5 of hearts. Let's see what you can either activate your Indios or your Lanceros. They're both equally good at fighting, but you have more Indios. Ah, fair enough, low life. Fair enough. Kill that unit. So probably you want to use your Indios because you have more rolls with them. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. No problem. Go ahead and lurk, low life. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back in 1 minute because my voice is kind of deteriorating. But we'll be back and watch the Indios kill that other unit, hopefully. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for the Indios. They just need 5s. They got 2 hits. I'll try to make some saves. I need 7s to save. Oof. 2 die. And I need to take resolve. Needing 5s. Oh, I passed all my resolve checks. So they're still in there. They're still in the game. Okay, your turn. I'm not gonna wait. I need to go as quickly as possible. So I got a 2 of hearts, and you guys get a Jack of hearts. So you actually get to go first with your Lanceros. Yeah. I guess you're gonna poke. We'll see what happens. Lanceros is going to attack. They get 2 hits. Their Ruthless kicks in, so I think I get negative. Oh no, you just get a bonus, so there's no penalty on my part. But however, I still need 7s to save. And I fail, so that unit dies. So, that is that for the game. Now let's see who won. I'm gonna give you the objective because you have 2 units there. I only have 1. So I get a strike point for not capturing the objective. But it will also count models and see how that works. So I have 17 casualties, you have 20. So you get a strike point there. However, I get a strike point for... Or sorry, you get 2 strike points, and I get... No. You get 3 strike points, I get 2, because of the model count. And then I get a strike point for not capturing the objective, and you get 1. So technically it would be a draw, but I'm gonna give it to you guys because you still. I think the objective is more important, and basically the point of the whole scenario. So I think it should be weighted more. And because you have 2 units surviving there, and I only have 1, let's go ahead and give it to you guys. So yay, you won! Huzzah! Oh, Fiddlewort won? No, I did not win. I'm not giving it to myself. Because I have to, like... For me to win, I would have to have, like, another... I would say I would have to have another unit there. But because you have 2 units there, only have 1, you did a better job of holding the objective. And really, the only reason why I even got any points is because I rushed in at the very end. So yeah, you did get more casualties, but I mean, not by much. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because the thing is, I would only have one card, so likely I would have gone last. You would have 2 cards, and if you would have rushed me with your Indios, you could have rushed and you could have backed up. Actually, both of your units are skirmish units, so you could have, with the right cards, you could just rush and back away, and rush and back away, and it's really hard for me to deal with that. So yeah, I don't know. We could play it. Do you want to play it? We can play it out. I don't mind. Oh, Gareth, no problem. No problem. I'm glad. I'm hoping it helps you guys learn the rules. When I first started playing, I watched a lot of the on tabletop. They have really good kind of playthrough scenarios too. But the thing about Blood and Plunder, it's not a very popular game. I mean, it's a good game, but it's not like Warhammer or something. So the amount of YouTube content for it is very, very low. They have on tabletop, but apart from them, I don't think there's much like live plays or battle reports. So I'm trying to do a little bit so you can kind of like look at the rules and kind of get used to the game. I heard the Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, I collect Lord of the Rings as well. So maybe I'll do. There is more Lord of the Rings stuff on YouTube. There's a good Zorp Games, really good for. He's an Australian-based dude. He's really good for Lord of the Rings battle reports. But Lord of the Rings is much more complicated and a much bigger scale. It just takes longer, I think. And to explain the game would take a lot longer too. It is a very fun game to play, but also you need a bigger board because like Blood and Plunder is used. They recommend 4x3 for most games, but which is okay because it's kind of like a dining table size, and for people with small houses and apartments like me, 4x3 is more workable. This is even smaller than 4x3 actually, so. The width is 4 feet, but the length is only 2 feet something. Maybe almost 3 feet, but not quite. Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, it's also fun on my part, so it's a little bit selfish, Gareth. It's not completely. I mean, I could do this. I could like during COVID, it's hard to play with people, so it's fun to play with the chat. It's really good. It makes for a more engaging experience than me just like, oh, how am I going to play against myself? Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to continue this battle. So let's just do another fun round. You guys have technically won the war, but we'll see who wins the small battle after. So these are your 2 cards. I didn't look at my card yet. So we'll see. I would advise picking the... Oh, they're hearts too. This is really good for you guys. So I would advise picking a heart, the fastest heart, and then I'll go with whatever I have. Oh, actually, I drew a jack. So I do get to go first. However, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see what I do. Okay, I'm going to... let's see. Drilled, plug. I don't have many special rules for this dude. I only have one. Oh, I have 2 command points, but I only can use 1. So I can use. Basically, I have 2 actions. 2 actions to do something. Yeah, I can't shoot. I need to reload, and I have 3 reloads, so I can't shoot. I'm just gonna have to try to charge. It's the only thing I can do. because I only have 2 things I can do. I could back up, but that would be... Nah, we want to go for combat, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna charge. Can we zoom in more? Oh no, we're at max zoom. That's okay. So I charged. So when a unit charges, because you have lances, you can actually counter me with a defensive attack. You will fatigue yourself, so anytime you defensive attack, you do fatigue yourself, but it's probably a smart thing to do in this case, because I have 2 fatigue, you have 1, so it's gaining 1 fatigues is not super huge deal. So the Lanceros, they get 1 fatigue, however, they do get to make a defensive attack, which is resolved before I do my attack. This is what happens when you charge. So you're needing 5s. Ooh, so 2 hit. So I have to make saves against those. And then I'm making saves with my fight save, which is 7. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 2 actually die. And I do have to take resolve tests for this. So there's a chance that I would run and try to rush you and then run away immediately. If I fail any of these. I need 6s. I failed 2, so my fatigue goes up to 4. And then I run away. I have to run away because you scared me with your big long sticks. And I'm just going to run away 4 inches. I do not get to resolve my fight because your defensive attack was successful in shaking, in making me shaken. All right, so that's what I do. So I was completely useless. And now you get to go. Lanzo poise. R.I.P. Yeah. This is why I thought maybe I've lost it. So you can either charge with your lanceros or your indios. They both have the skirmishers rule, which is they can attack and move away. So you probably just want to do that with both. Actually, you know, maybe you want to stay there. I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to just go all in? Who do you want to activate, I guess, first? You can activate either of your unit, and they both can charge. Bloodlust. That's funny. I mean, look at the fountain. It's not a pretty sight. But yeah, we can let's see how far away your indios are. So, yeah, both can totally charge. Okay, perfect. Indios it is. Let's put one on the fountain. He's just covered in blood now, in bloodlust, ready to destroy the other team. 4 dice. Needing 5s. You got 3 hits. I only save on a 9 because I'm shaken. No save, so 3 guys die. Now, because I don't have to take resolve, because I have 4 fatigue already and only 2 units left, the unit immediately routs and they run away back to their ships or the jungle or wherever they want to go. I mean, you'll probably pepper them down with arrows as they leave. But yeah, so that's basically this has solidified your win now. As you've claimed the valuable resource, the clean, clear drinking water in the middle of this colonial port jungle town. The blood fountain, yeah. Yeah, they'll have a little party, maybe. There we go. That was our first unit's blood. I mean, there's a mixture of blood in there now. I should paint up a regular fountain because I have another one of these pieces, but I just haven't painted it yet. It's just like the white plastic base. But I should paint a regular colored one and then replace them when the battle gets bloodier. Blood is blood. Yeah, no, that was super good. That was fun. Thanks, guys. Next time I do this, I'm gonna do. So we did 1 amphibious battle on live stream. We did 1 land battle. I think next time I'll do a ship-to-ship battle. But it's a little difficult because it needs a lot of space. So I'm wondering. I'm just thinking about my setup. I might have to do it in my living room. We will see. Ship-to-ship battles are really fun. There's a lot of extra rules with ship movement and using cannons and stuff like that. But we definitely can try that next time, I think. I'll try to paint up a few more minis. I'll try to paint up these lanceros because you can actually use the lanceros as marineros piqueros, I think they're called, like the pike version of the marineros. And then you can, they're really good on ships because they can operate cannons and stuff like that. And then, yeah. You need Barbossa and Jack Sparrow minis. Yeah. I'll try to paint some up. I mean, I did order the Blood and Plunder Kickstarter stuff, so when those come in, I'll try to paint some up like some of the iconic Disney pirates. Rest in peace, Pikachu. He's gonna have to chill inside the room then. I don't know. He will. My dog is usually pretty oblivious to what I'm doing when I stream. Yeah. He only really hates it when I play guitar. That's the only thing he really, really hates. And then he runs out of the room. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited. So I got this like sea mat. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, here. Oh. This rolled up neoprene. This one is the I'll just zoom out. This one here is the forest or swamp version, whatever you want to call it, the green one. And I've got the sea mat, and we'll use that for the ship-to-ship battle. Ship-to-ship's fun because you have like a few shoals. The way they run it is technically the battlefield's endless. It's a scrolling battlefield. So if your ship cannot sail off the edge of a battle, everything gets moved in proportion. So if you want to keep sailing east, you can keep sailing east. You just kind of scroll the map or the battlefield, and keeping the relative positions of each ship in line with each other. So that's pretty fun, because like most miniatures games, they don't have that. It's like you're confined to a certain space, and that's where you are. But with the sea battles in Blood and Plunder, you can actually just go wherever. Yeah. Feel the need to watch Black Sails again. Oh yeah. I was just I just finished that up. Actually no, I'm on the last season, I think. But yeah, it was fun. I'm sad they don't have other pirate like series going on right now. But maybe in the future. Yeah, so thanks again, guys. I think I might head out now. Because my voice is getting shaky and starting to crack again. Next time, yeah, I'll do the ship-to-ship battle. We'll see. I'll try to set it up and figure it out. I'll try to paint a few more units before then, and that'll be a bit grander scale than this one. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Gareth, Manny, Lowlife, and we'll try this again sometimes. I might do some painting and stuff before that, but we'll definitely do another battle at some point. Have a good week. For those of you on holiday, enjoy your holiday, and stay safe, and we will see you next time.